Hello everyone, I'm Burfy1322 and this video serves as an update to my best fully upgraded cars series where I take all vehicles in GTA 5 around a circuit to find the best to use for racing. In the previous video we looked at the top 2 vehicles from this update, that was the 2 brand new supercars, and in this video we're going to be looking at the other 3. And it just so happens that they happen to fall in 5th, 4th and 3rd places overall, so that's very lucky in terms of lap time. So we're going to be starting with 5th place here with the Diabolus, then 4th and 3rd place, and if you want to see 2nd and 1st place, just check out the video from yesterday. So the Diabolus is probably, I would say, a pretty forgettable motorbike. Not many people are going to remember much about this. Its only purpose really is to be customizable at Benny's. Its lap time is not really that great. I mean, it is 17th in motorbikes, which isn't too bad considering there's more than 40 motorbikes in total, but it's way off the pace of the top ones. And like I say, its main feature is the fact that it can be upgradable in Benny's, but they could have easily just left this out and it wouldn't really have made that much difference. But the one thing that everybody really wants to know about, and the thing that has most people most excited, is the Elegy Retro Custom. Now, the Elegy Retro Custom certainly does not suffer in any way from being a variant of one of the most OP vehicles in the entire game. That is obviously the Elegy RH8. It's very similar to the regular Elegy in the way that it drives. It's got high levels of traction. It's actually a little bit better than the regular Elegy, the Elegy RH8 at slow speed corners and very tight hairpins. But ultimately its lap time isn't quite as quick as its newer brother. And that is what you would kind of imagine, you know. The Elegy Retro is meant to be an older version of the Elegy RH8. So you would assume that the newer, brand new version would be quicker than the older version. And that is pretty much what is the case here. In 3rd place for this DLC we do have the Diabolus Custom, which is a little bit quicker than the Elegy Retro Custom. And, you know, again, a pretty forgettable motorbike. It's only 12th place in the motorcycles class. It's only a little bit quicker than the Elegy Retro Custom. And considering we've got motorbikes at the top of this class going 57 seconds in terms of lap time, the Diabolus Custom, it's not really on the pace at all. So going back to the Elegies, the Elegy Retro, although it's not quite on the pace of the regular Elegy, which we're going to see in a second as a bit of a bonus clip, it does, you know, it does gain from the fact that it is an Elegy, and Elegies are pretty dominant in the sports cars class. Now, the reason that I've put this bonus clip in for the Elegy RH8 is to show its brand new lap time. Its new lap time of a 1 minute 2.529. Now, keep in mind that that is actually a tiny bit quicker than what we saw from the Penetrator yesterday. So the Elegy RH8 has been the undisputed king of the sports cars class ever since the game came out, and the last time I tested it was about 2 years ago on old gen. Now, from time to time I do go back and retest vehicles that were, you know, it was quite a while ago that I tested them, but I've never needed to do that for the Elegy because there's nothing that's even been close to beating it in the first place. But when the Elegy Retro Custom came, that was a contender. That was a potential new quickest super sports car in the game, and it actually did beat the old lap time from the Elegy RH8. So I took the RH8 back out again, and I'm going to do this for a lot of the vehicles when it comes to the new class specific testing videos, but I'll talk more about that in a future video. And ultimately the lap time that I got of a 102.5 is absolutely astounding. That would put it in the top 10 in the supercars class. You know, the Elegy RH8 is the undisputed king in sports, and considering the Elegy Retro Custom takes quite a few of the same features from the RH8, it's just a little bit slower in most circumstances. It's still a very capable and very good car at the top of the sports cars class. The one thing to mention about the Elegy Retro is that it does have a lower top speed than the RH8, and considering that the RH8's top speed in the first place was never that great, that is a particular weakness of the Retro Custom. But ultimately, you know, in the sports cars class, the Elegy has been the undisputed king for a while, and that remains to be the case. It's just there are quite a few options underneath the Elegy that you can use, and the Elegy Retro Custom is now one of those. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can go and watch the previous video that we had yesterday for the 2 supercars that show 2nd and 1st place in this class, in this DLC. And obviously, like I said yesterday, we do have more vehicles to come. There's more supercars and a new sports car as well. which we'll have to see if that can finally dethrone the Elegy, because nothing's been able to so far. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. It's been difficult to do this one because I'm still ill, not getting any better, but I really do appreciate all of your support so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you next time.